Welcome everybody to the prediction show.
No countdown?
No fucking. Do you need a fucking countdown? Should I just restart this entire fucking thing and do? No. Fuck you.
Always do a countdown.
No countdown for you. Welcome to the Arc of Wrestling prediction show, Money in the Bank. I am your very angry host, Greg. Jonesy.
Yes.
Mike.
Hi.
Okay. Prediction show. Whoopity fucking do. We had to sit through the shittiest fucking Raw in the past
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years at least. We had to sit through a shitty fucking TNA. And then we had to sit through boring ass SmackDown. I'm not even in the fucking mood. But you know what? We're gonna fucking do it because you guys want it. I think. Starting with our first match, which is a pre-show match. Stupid fucking pre-show match. SmackDown. Oh, wait. Why did I just face... Ah! Okay. Sorry about that.
Are you okay?
Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Versus... Who are they fucking...
Hunico and Camacho.
Hunico and fucking Camacho. Why? Okay.
For the
and it's
tag team
no,
titles.
it's not even for the tag team titles.
Yeah, it is.
No sign.
It is.
No sign.
It is.
No sign. It's not. It's not a tag team title match.
They changed it.
It's not a tag team titles match. It's a non. It's for.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm damn sure.
It was a tag team title match last time I saw.
No, it's not. It's not for the tag team titles.
They must have changed it then.
Here, look. I'll even look it up by now. I don't even have the results up.
I'm on Wikipedia right now.
Money in the Bank card. And they said for the pre-show, like, oh yeah, it's not gonna be for, hold up, don't, just fucking ignore what we're doing right now, because we're looking up, you know, what this fucking means. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Anyways, I'm pretty damn sure it's not for the tag team titles, because...
It's not. It was.
It was, and then it didn't. Or not. Whatever, okay. What do you guys think? First off, this match shouldn't even be. It should be Kofi Kingston and R-Truth defending the titles against the primetime players. You know, the guys who have the #1 contender shot for the tag team titles. But no, we're not gonna fucking do that, because that makes sense. Okay? So we're just gonna throw in Hunico and Camacho for no good reason and just do this. So what do you guys think? Who's gonna win? Hunico Camacho or R-Truth and Kofi Kingston?
I want Hunico and Camacho
No
to win.
one is gonna win.
Mike, go first. Who's gonna win? Who do you think?
I want Hunico and Camacho to win.
You want them to win, but are they gonna win?
Are they gonna win? No.
Okay, Jonesy, prediction. Who do you think's gonna win?
Who I want to win? The Clones. Will they? No.
The Clones aren't in the match.
Obviously, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth are gonna win.
Well,
no one
that
fucking
shows
gives
how
a shit.
much I'm paying attention to this pre-show match.
I don't even feel like watching the YouTube match because I know if I watch it, I'm gonna be screaming louder than I am right now.
It'll be on WWE.com, dude.
Yeah, on YouTube as well. That's where the pre-show's gonna be.
I don't care about YouTube.
Well, that's where you're gonna. Well, okay, whatever.
So what is the match? Is it Kofi and R-Truth? Or I don't even know what the hell is going on.
It's Kofi and Evan Bourne. They're back. They've reteamed. Nothing. I was trolling you.
You're so
See,
funny.
I don't even care. I don't even care what the pre-show is anymore.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Okay, because there's only 4 matches that were announced, we're gonna start with the Money in the Bank matches, and we're gonna start with the Raw Money in the Bank because it's gonna be the most boring Money in the Bank match of the night.
What's that be the main event?
We have Kane. Yeah, watch it be the fucking main event because John Cena's in it. I will beat a bitch if that fucking happens. I will fucking go find Kelly and I'll beat the living shit out of her.
Are you mad?
And then I'll rip off her clothes and start taking pictures.
Wow, dude.
Okay. Money in the Bank match for the WWE Championship. Wait. Money in the Bank match
He don't even know what's going on right now.
for
He's in a blind fury.
for a future WWE Championship contract match, whatever. John Cena, Chris Jericho, Big Show, and Kane. Let me say those names again. John Cena, Chris Jericho, Big Show, and Kane. 3 of those 4 wrestlers are above the age of 40. 2 of those men are above 300 pounds. And one of those men, which is John Cena, can't fucking wrestle for shit. Or even do any spots on himself. So, really, the only person to really look out for in this match is Chris Jericho. And he is one injury away from killing his career. So,
Who's one injury away? Who's one injury away?
Chris Jericho.
No, he's not.
If he does a crazy ass moonsault for like off the top ladder and if he hurts himself, he's out.
He's not gonna do that.
Yeah, because he's fucking 40 years old. You think the WWE's gonna allow him, to even attempt something that crazy? That's what John Cena will do, and even John Cena can't be able to do a moonsault.
I like to see that, but it won't happen.
It won't happen. The closest thing John Cena would do from like off the top rope is like a leg drop. Okay, so Mike, prediction: who's gonna win? John Cena, Jericho, Kane, Big Show. Who will go on to have an opportunity for a WWE Championship?
I want to pick Kane.
You think Kane's gonna win?
Kane is my prediction.
Kane is your prediction. Can you explain why?
I don't know.
Is there any motive behind it, or is that just because you'd rather see Kane win it than anybody else?
I'd rather see Kane win than anybody else.
Okay. Now, how about a realistic prediction?
A realistic one?
Yeah.
Or you mean the obvious one?
The obvious one.
Cena.
Jonesy, what's your prediction?
Should I just come out and say it?
You're gay.
Yes, I am gay.
Well,
How did you know, Mike?
You said you were going to come out and say it.
You did say that you like creamy white stuff coming out of your asshole, but
Oh.
you said it, not me.
Oh. And this show just went
You
downhill.
just said it now.
Who do you think, Jonesy?
Well, obviously Cena.
Obviously Cena. Now let me give you guys what the internet community has been talking about.
I don't care about the internet community.
No, wait. They believe that even though John Cena has been somewhat advertised to be in the main event in the coming months and pay-per-views, probably against the WWE Champion, which could either be CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, they believe that Jericho will win Money in the Bank, but be the first one to lose it, creating an ironic circumstance to the person who came up with the Money in the Bank idea to lose the Money in the Bank, or be the first one to cash it in and lose the opportunity. I find that great and all, but John Cena, really,
Is winning or losing?
any time that WWE or the announcers or the promos have talked about Money in the Bank, they've always ended the little commercial with, and for the first time ever, John Cena will be in his first Money in the Bank match, which is like, okay, you're promoting him more than Big Show, more than Kane, more than Jericho, who are the 3 other guys in the match, and you're pretty much throwing him out the window and saying that John Cena is the only one in this match. Hell, just have Big Show, Kane, and Jericho stand outside the ring and just have Cena walk up the ladder if you're going to promote him that much. Just fucking do it. Because you're not giving anybody else, any glimpse of, maybe they could win. Maybe there's an opportunity of Big Show and his 500-pound ass climbing up that ladder and getting the title. or the briefcase. Or Kane could possibly win it, even though he hasn't been relevant in months. Or Jericho, who's supposedly supposed to be going on tour with Fozzy, could win it. You know, there's all these circumstances. None of them are going to come out when we win. Kane can't win it. He's already had a feud with Punk and Bryan. And he's going to probably have to feud with either one of them if he does win. So that's not going to work.
Not necessarily. He has a year.
He has a year, but really, what was I about to say? When was the last time WWE has waited for so long? WWE has the fucking attention span of a goldfish. They're like what they set up for Bryan. They had Bryan wanting to set up for WrestleMania, where he's going to cash it in at WrestleMania and be the first person to cash it in at WrestleMania. And what happens? Oh, they do it 6 months later, 6 months earlier, and they have him cash it in November.
Yeah, he actually cashed it in December.
What? Okay, whatever. He cashed it in on the day on a day that they didn't plan. They wanted him to cash it in WrestleMania, and they lost the fucking attention span to keep him relevant for that long, so they decided to cash it in earlier. Same thing with Kane, and and Kane has already fallen into a hole where they have nothing to do. They threw the mask on him, and they turned him to a baby face in a span of 5 months. He became a baby face so quick, and he's become irrelevant again. I don't care for Kane anymore. If he's not killing people with the mask on, I don't give a shit. I don't. So, my obvious pick is going to be John Cena. Jericho's going with Fozzy. Big Show can't climb a ladder because he's a fat ass. And Kane, there's just no way he could win it. Period. Cena's going to win Money in the Bank.
We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, yeah, this is just a prediction show. So, SmackDown Money in the Bank. Damien Sandow. Tensai. Tyson Kidd. Santino Marella. Christian. Dolph Ziggler. Cody Rhodes. Sin Cara. 8 men are coming into the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank ladder match. One man's gonna walk out. Mike, who do you think is gonna win it?
Tensai.
Mike, who do you think is gonna win it?
Sin Cara.
Mike, who do you think is gonna win it?
He's just seething right now. He's seething. Are you
Draws.
okay, Greg?
Mike, who do you think is gonna win it?
Vince McMahon.
Fuck you! Okay, Jonesy, who do you think is gonna win this?
I gave you my picks. Tensai or Sin Cara.
I know you're just fucking with me.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
That was the win.
you know what?
Sakamoto's gonna win the briefcase.
I am gonna personally pick Dolph Ziggler.
Big man.
I'm gonna pick Dolph Ziggler.
Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman. Owen Hart.
I am announcing.
fuck.
I am announcing everybody on the podcast that I'll be doing my own pre-shows from now on.
Why?
Thank you. Okay, no, but let's go back. My prediction is Dolph Ziggler. For the sole reason is I don't think Cody Rhodes is ready, and a lot of people think that he is ready. I don't think he's ready. He's fallen to the same slump as Dolph Ziggler, but the only reason why Ziggler was able to get brought up so quickly is because he had Vicky. And, that was probably a smart move to keep Vicky with them to, to get that momentum again. Cody Rhodes has obviously lost some momentum. I don't think the Money in the Bank will even help him. Obviously it didn't help Swagger when they just randomly threw the Money in the Bank briefcase at him. He slowly became irrelevant. I don't want that to happen to Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes could be great talent. I just don't think he's ready. Sandow, too early in his career to win it. Tensai too early with his gimmick. Sin Cara and Tyson Kidd are the spot monkeys in the match. Christian should, I would want Christian to win it, but really there's nothing to do with Christian. I think Christian's just gone way too stale and needs to create some sort of character or some sort of gimmick or something to get him interesting. And if Santino ever won the WWE Championship, I would quit watching WWE altogether.
If who won?
Santino.
He's not gonna win.
He's not going to win.
Santino.
There are some people who are saying, when you look at the card, who doesn't fit? Santino. So a lot of people are saying that when Santino makes his entrance at Money in the Bank this Sunday, a surprise person is going to run down and beat him. And
beat him
down.
Okay.
Not beat him off. As I think you were thinking, beat him down before he was able to enter the ring. And
it won't turn into a porno?
And he would be the new contestant in the Money in the Bank. And that person, who should have been in the Money in the Bank a long time ago, Wade Barrett. And if that did happen, yes, I would choose Wade Barrett as the guy to win.
Wade Barrett's.
To
Wade
win
Barrett.
the Money in the Bank.
Wade Barracks.
But then that's just the rumors going around on the internet that Wade Barrett is going to be in the Money in the Bank come this Sunday. So, now on a serious note, Mike, who do you think is going to win the Money in the Bank?
Tensai.
Explain then.
That is my serious pick.
Explain then. As the phone rings very annoyingly.
It's your mother calling.
Why are you never calling me, Gregory?
Why? I think it could be an
Explain.
I think it could be an interesting feud. Their match on Raw a few weeks ago was pretty good.
Who?
Sheamus and Tensai.
So you think that Tensai could benefit a lot from winning the Money in the Bank?
Yeah, if he's facing Sheamus.
But don't you think this this silent gimmick of his could affect a run as champion? Do you think that Tensai could be the first guy to lose, cashing in Money in the Bank?
No, I see Santino or Sin Cara as the first guy to lose if they cash in, or Tyson Kidd.
Do you think if Tyson Kidd won the Money in the Bank and he attempted to cash it in and lost, do you think that would be still a good push for him in the long run?
Maybe. It depends on how he lost, though. If it's like a quick 1, 2, 3, then I don't know. But if it's an actual match, then we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Jonesy, how about you?
Vince McMahon.
How about you, Jonesy? We're just gonna skip your ass.
Well, is it bad that I think Rhodes might win?
It's not bad that you think Rhodes win. It's just my personal problem that I don't think Rhodes is ready. I think he has to regain his momentum back in order to get to the position that he needs to get to.
Maybe this will be the momentum he needs.
But, I mean, there's two different momentums that you could get from winning the Money in the Bank. You can get the Edge momentum, or you could get the Swagger momentum. Miz got the Swagger momentum. Yeah, he got buried super quick after, his final feud with The Rock and Cena at that match. But, I think Rhodes, if he did win Money in the Bank, he would get the Swagger momentum. He would win the championship, and then, you wouldn't never hear from him again. He would end up jobbing near the end of it. I think he needs to regain himself as a character and as a wrestler, and get into a good feud with Ziggler, if Ziggler wanted to turn babyface, with Sandow, or with anybody to help him get back into the position. Not against Christian. A feud with Christian just doesn't work with him.
Who are we talking about?
Rhodes.
Oh, now he can then feud with Ziggler or something.
Yeah.
The feud with Christian's kind of stale.
Yeah, the feud with Christian is kind of stale, but if Ziggler wanted to turn babyface, I think a Ziggler-Rhodes feud is really a match that people want to see.
Yeah, it would be good wrestling wise.
It would be good wrestling wise. I think it would be good for both guys. If you wanted both those guys to jump off each other into the main event spot, I think that feud is imminent for both of them to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The SmackDown main event. We have Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Not much has been going on with the feud. You know, it's pretty much just been the focus has been solely on the World Heavyweight Championship. This is just a regular, you know, heel wants the Heavyweight Championship, babyface is defending it. Simple as that. Mike, Del Rio, or Sheamus?
Well, considering they want Del Rio to hold the title this year, I see Del Rio winning,
Okay.
and that's an actual prediction.
Jonesy, how about you?
I'll go with Del Rio.
Yeah. I will go with Del Rio too. And I think no matter if Del Rio lost at Money in the Bank or he won and he got the championship, him going into SummerSlam, he's going to get a big pop. Big pop or a lot of heat, which will be good. Which will be good for, you know, his momentum at least. You know, there's a huge, you know, Latino fan base in LA. I think Del Rio got a huge pop last time he was in LA. So I think that this will just continue a long run momentum with Del Rio. And I think him holding the championship at in SummerSlam and possibly even leaving SummerSlam with the championship would help him a lot. So yeah, I will go with Del Rio too. That seems like an easy one, and also it would help Sheamus stop being stale as fuck. Like that's all he is. Sheamus comes out, says, "I'm gonna kick your arse," and leaves, and then he comes back and he kicks your arse.
Don't hate on him, fella.
No, I like Sheamus, but I was always a huge fan of Sheamus ever since he came in back in like 2007, 2008 when he first made his debut.
He actually made his debut in like 2009.
Was it 2009?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
he started on ECW. Remember?
Yeah. Okay, alright.
What's
So-
ECW?
Well, some show.
When I first saw Sheamus, I totally saw potential in him, and I was right. So hopefully he'll continue, being on top. Before we get to the WWE Championship, like I've said before on Twitter, if you've checked the Twitter, I see 3 potential matches as filler matches. It'll be my guess will be a Brodus Clay match. I don't know against who. It could be against whoever. Probably maybe a Heath Slater match.
Oh my God, you!
He'll become a legend.
Against the Legend. I could also
Money in the Bank.
at Money in the Bank.
No.
I can see a
No.
I can see a well. Think about it'll just continue what they've been doing on Raw. Heath Slater comes out, trash talks, and then Ricky Steamboat comes out or something like that. I don't know.
No.
See, you don't want it to happen, but you know it's gonna happen now.
Oh, I know.
Ryback will probably be facing Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex in a squash match. And we may or may not get a Divas match. I'm still half and half on that we haven't seen Layla since the last pay-per-view. No. We saw her team with Khali on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. But we haven't seen Beth. So we have no idea what's going on.
Who cares about the Divas matches anyway?
I do.
I'm so sorry.
I want to see AJ become Divas champion.
She's in the main event.
Okay, I need to fucking tell you guys what I read. This is going off the track a little bit, but there's some asshole who wrote an article about how AJ is a poor wrestler and her mic skills are terrible, and that the crowd boos.
I'm offended.
And the crowd boos her whenever she talks. And then I go watch, and then I was like, okay, well first she's actually a really damn good wrestler. And
We
I
never
don't
see her
remember
wrestle
anybody booing her when she talks. I hear people saying what when she talks, but the crowd's so stupid they do that to anybody. So, fuck you to that idiot who wrote that article. Okay,
Are you
well.
mad?
That's what hurt.
I am mad.
Are your jimmies rustled?
My jimmies are rustled.
Are your panties twisted?
I don't wear panties.
You
Once, but I was drunk.
Commando.
Once and I was drunk. And they were
Queer.
really tight.
Queer.
Does it make me queer?
Queer.
Did you get passes by men?
It's a yes.
Okay, we need to move on.
He doesn't deny it.
I know, right?
WWE Championship match. We have Daniel Bryan versus the WWE Champion CM Punk, as with the special guest referee AJ. Now,
The whore.
what I've been going over was there's a lot of people. There's pretty much the WWE universe is half and half on this match. A lot of people think AJ being the special guest referee is going to make this match a lot interesting, and a lot of people are saying that AJ as special guest referee is going to ruin the match because they want to see Punk and Bryan go at it. Personally, I don't want to see Punk and Bryan go at it anymore. I've seen them go at it, a lot now. On Raw, on pay-per-views now. Throwing AJ in that mix is a perfect, it probably is going to be end of the feud. Maybe they're going to have one more match at SummerSlam. As my prediction, I think Punk is going to walk out of Money in the Bank with the championship. Now, that doesn't mean Punk is going to win, though. Punk is either going to get the pin over Bryan, or Bryan's going to win by disqualification.
Bryan's gonna win the title.
You think so, Mike?
It's gonna happen.
I think so too.
You don't consider somebody for a title 3 times in a row and he don't win. He's gonna win eventually.
He is going to win eventually, but that's when my argument comes up. If Bryan won by disqualification, this would lead to one more match, and which I would think would be match of the year, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, last man standing.
It's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm hoping is going to happen.
It's not gonna happen
It
though.
won't happen.
And why not?
Because logic.
Because of logic. I don't think so. I mean,
That's all you need to be told is
well,
logic.
how long has this feud been going on now? 4 months?
Something like that.
Something like that? Well,
Uh-huh.
the Orton Christian feud went on for 5 months, I believe. And, they were able to end that perfectly. I think they could end this feud on the 5th month at SummerSlam with Bryan walking out as champion. And I think it would work perfectly if Bryan wins by disqualification at Money in the Bank.
Uh-huh.
That's what I personally think, and that's my prediction. A lot of and also if Bryan won his first WWE Championship on Money in the Bank, it would just be a bigger win if he won it at SummerSlam rather than if he won it at Money in the Bank.
I just see Bryan winning it now because I don't know.
Because remember, they did say that they want AJ to be the next Miss Elizabeth, which means that she would either be pairing with Bryan or they would be pairing with Punk. She's already paired with Bryan. I think that WWE would think that Punk and AJ would be a perfect team. And I've been thinking that forever. And I think that's what they want to go to. So most likely, she's going to have Punk win in some sort of way, to where maybe Bryan will get the win, and he believes he needs one more chance, and they'll give him one more chance at SummerSlam. Make it a last man standing match, or make it an I Quit match. Whatever, I think if they had a match at SummerSlam, and it had a stipulation like last man standing, I Quit, it would be match of the year. And that's a match that I would want to see. Not another singles competitors match, where, you can win by pinfall or submission. Maybe a submission match would be cool, but I would go for a last man standing match at SummerSlam. Would end the feud perfectly.
Nice. But I don't know. I just see Daniel Bryan just winning it at Money in the Bank and then maybe fighting Punk at SummerSlam and then that's it. But
If Bryan won at SummerSlam, would he retain it at SummerSlam, or would Punk win it back?
He would retain it, and then whoever won the Money in the Bank would probably cash in.
Okay, so you would give Bryan like a month reign,
Yeah. If it's Cena, then he's going to cash in on Daniel Bryan.
and then you're thinking of Cena and Bryan.
Maybe.
See, that's
Or
that's where I have a problem. If I know Vince, in which I don't know Vince personally, but from what I read and what I hear from interviews of former writers and former people who work for Vince,
Uh-huh.
I think Vince sees more money in Punk Cena than Bryan Cena. Especially since Punk Cena happened around the same time last year of where the feud is going to happen this year.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to have Punk beat Cena 2 SummerSlams in a row. Because he beat Cena at SummerSlam last year,
he's
too.
not going to face... See, this is when my prediction will come in. Punk will lose... Either Punk will win at SummerSlam after beating Bryan, and then Cena comes in and cashes it in, or Bryan wins at SummerSlam, cashes it in, and then we have a three-way between them, but then Bryan gets dropped later on.
I don't want another triple threat, though.
Yeah, I don't want it too, but I want to see Bryan and Punk in the main scene, but one of them's going to have to get dumped. And I know Vince doesn't want to give Punk time off, because if he gives Punk time off, they're going to lose money. And Bryan's really not at that level where he's making as much money as people hope that he's making. He's selling merchandise, but he's not selling as much merchandise as someone like Punk or Cena.
Well, apparently Cena is the number one merchandise money guy now, so if Punk takes time off, I think it wouldn't really hurt anything.
No, but actually for women, Punk is selling more. And Punk is actually number 2 right behind Cena. By a small margin, I believe.
We'll see. I don't know. I just think Bryan's going to end up winning the belt eventually.
Okay.
That's my honest prediction.
Yeah. Eventually, Bryan's going to win WWE Championship. And I guess that's the end for the Money in the Bank prediction show.
Yay.
Yay!
So, catch us Sunday at the end of Money in the Bank over at justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. We are going to be streaming live the podcast as we review Money in the Bank. We rant on Raw and SmackDown and TNA this week. We're not going to.
I thought we weren't doing SmackDown.
We're not going to review them, but we're going to rant about them because there's a couple things we have to go over on Raw that were terrible. And I know a couple of us in here, at least me, have to release some steam off of Raw. We'll go over the news. We'll talk about Karma being moved to the alumni section. Talk about where that could be going. We'll talk about a lot of the other, leaked legends that will be coming for the 1000th episode of Raw in 2 weeks. So catch us on Sunday, again, at justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. Tweet us at Arc of Wrestling. Find us on Facebook. Find us on YouTube. You're listening to this on YouTube, so
Buy the Garden Gnome.
subscribe to us, and we'll catch you on Sunday for
Send us videos on Tout.
Oh yeah, fucking tout. I don't know what that is, but tout.
What is Tout? I
Apparently-
some
stupid
on
video.
Twitter.
It's like some stupid video app thing for your phone. They can send make 15-second videos.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's like the Twitter of videos.
Gotcha.
It's stupid.
Yeah. So, thank you for listening to the Arc of Wrestling. This is the Prediction Money in the Bank show, and we'll catch you Sunday around 8 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll see you then. Justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. We'll see you then.